What up? Good evening. That's just not what we're supposed to go to. There it is. Okay. Oh. This still takes 1 second. You are a 4-amp converter. You're probably set to a 4-amp energy hatch. Could I maybe swap you out for 2 UV energy hatches? I'm doing pretty good. I don't really know what we're going to be doing. We did that. I guess I could do this quickly. It's just like more UHV prep stuff, right? That's what I've called the stream. You know, we'll probably mess around with the component part assembly thing, make this soldering alloy, you know. There's stuff to do. Yeah. I mean, the fusion's gonna need a couple more things going on. Yeah, we need another duranium fusion reactor. So I'm sure that'll be queued up in the background. Okay, yeah, we'll do some fusion reactors slowly but surely. I did turn that off on purpose, by the way. Yeah, we'll see how our resources come in. But we'll work on the component part assembly in the meantime, I think. Yeah. That bottom fusion reactor we did while you were gone. Which is probably why you don't remember it. Yeah, no, it's very good. It's doing it's perfect. I checked on it when I got on, and it's just been doing really well. No complaints. Not a fan of my... There you go. Not a fan of my night vision going off. It's a bit annoying. Why is all the polyamide stuff not working? Good thing I just started streaming then, Blaze, huh? No ammonia. Interesting. Any nice ways of getting ammonia? We do have a coal gas. There we go. Wow. Is there a processing line for ammonia? I mean, it's just hydrogen and nitrogen, right? The question basically is, do I want to... I could also do this with methane. How is this better? How is this one better than this one? It just isn't. This is 1-to-1 with nitrogen. So is this. But this just uses more methane, which in turn is more hydrogen than what this is using. Crazy. I mean, I think this coal gas is probably going to be quite good. Hmm. Yeah. Oh. Our cat was bothering me so much earlier. As well. And that other stream I had earlier this week. Oh my god. Crazy. Have you got like tablets for it or something? Yeah. I might set up a nitrogen hydrogen LCR. Yeah, I am gonna do that. Play game. Something I will say is that people who watch me tend to play the same thing I'm playing and then just like play along. Get those stocking hatches in their requester. Do I have... Cool. You. This, grab this, other way. Ba-bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, hypercrafting. Let me grab a super tank. I'm not there. Yeah. The super tank. Yep. Hydrogen and nitrogen. I did. I don't really know what to make of it. They're having fun with the acronyms. I can tell that. There we go. Ammonia for days. I have 1 million hydrogen, so that's going to be fine. And I have a pretty large amount of nitrogen, which should also make it fine. We're making bread. Are we? Right, that's the ammonia problem sorted. Means we are getting polyamide again. It's not really polyamide though, it's polyimide. And I'm never gonna say that, so. I shouldn't have made new Naquata coils. I wanted to replace some of these, but I'll probably just end up replacing the ones that already have Naquata with titanium. That makes more sense. So that's a bit silly of me, but it's fine. I wish I could help more, please. I'm sorry. I think he basically is, yeah. Like, unironically. Right. Those multi-smelters. I wanted to make some multi-smelters. What's up? Oh, too much, too high. Oh. What enchants do I have in my travel stuff? Range. Range 3 means I can see my travel anchors from further away. That's quite handy. A compact assembly line. Nice. Do we not already have something like that? Where's my wire mill? You. Yeah, these things need another pass as well. Parallel hatch could do with improving. Okay. Let's get these multi-smelters up. It's just called slider. But yeah. The way they went on the screen is hilarious. Oh, that was great. The stupid night vision. Why do you have 0? Is this Electrum? What are you? You are Electrum, but you're just paused. Oh, I guess we're level. It's level limit 2048, and the other thing's doing it. Okay, that's fine. Do 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 do. They're gonna be throughput boosted. That sounds very useful. Are these all stuck behind the quad coils? Jeez. Oh, these frames. I'm so sorry. Beryllium is probably one I should have on passive for sure. Maybe cobalt and platinum then. Oh, and silver and stone maybe. Okay. I'll do platinum. Oh, yeah, platinum here, I guess. Cobalt I can do. And beryllium. I wish it wasn't as crap as it has been. Oh jeez, these are going crazy. A lot of these mixes seem to be quite behind. Oh. Is this Forge or Neoforge? I imagine it's just Forge. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. What's wrong with you? Crap. Okay. I think that's bad. Turns out upgrading all your EBFs to like UV is gonna be a bit hard on your freezer, huh? Can I get a UV 16 amp energy hatch, please, 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 please? I may do, yes, hypercrafting, I agree. Oh my god. Uh, Sorry, Nequadria. This isn't very fast. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. That's very good. Could I get the better parallel? Where's the new parallel? Sure. Where are my parallels? Here. The super parallel. Oh. That would be really, really good. I just need the sensor and these cables. Okay. Grab these. Swap these out. Okay. The sensor. I don't know if we had to research for it. Cable I can do. Hey, Dr. Doc. How's it going? It's been a while. Oh, okay. We're doing better. Yeah, that's fair enough, dude. I mean, that's pretty cool. Can't complain about that, really. Assembly lines can be a bit of a pain, but it's whatever. Right, the hot ingots seem to have sorted themselves out, which is good to see. I'm surprised that this could handle them all, but it seems to have done quite a good job. Cohesion 56. Cool. That makes sense. With twist. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of those worlds. They are ridiculous. Right, I'm not gonna get another request after this one. This is the only one I'm gonna get. On top of the ones I have already. Right. I would like to have stocking hatches in here. This, and the ME outputs as well. Requesters are nice. I like requesters. I just don't like the idea of overusing them. No, I know, exactly. And that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to go too far with it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm using it for. Right. No, I know. I'm gonna put an LUV one in. That's basically how you play anyway, isn't it, Dr. Duck? That's just like not the right thing. I need the converter. Not really. Fair enough. Right, this, a flux point, which are in the requester, I believe. Get this set up. Some winites.
It's a raid!
Holy shit. It's a raid. Hey, me Weasel. You guys are coming from GTNH? Sure. I mean, we've raided GTNH people before. That's fine. How was your stream? I'm gonna grab cobalt. I'm gonna grab beryllium. And what was the other one I wanted? Maybe plutonium-241? Do I need the ingot? I feel like I needed it for something. I don't know. I'll just use silver, I think. It was amazing. Got to HV, got your clean room. Oh, I can imagine getting the clean room in GTNH is probably a big step up. Right, it was silver that I wanted. Don't mind me just doing like really weird passive setups that I should have made ages ago. I'm supposed to be preparing for UHV, and here I am messing with silly multi-smelters. Speaking of, there you go. Sorry about these frames. They're quite shit. Bit of locking and linking. Thank you, Spider. Right. That is true. We passive a lot of things, but we're not terrible with it. But no, I could do better. I agree. Right. I think stream's going good. We didn't start that long ago. We had a very productive stream the other day. The whole Nether Star setup for StarTech, we basically just like completely redid it with proper IV multi-blocks. Much better. Am I going to do bacteria? I'm going to have to at some point. Probably not now though. Passive something emote. How many Nether Stars? Oh, it's really good. We got like over 100, 200 now. And that's with the Chem Bath doing Quantum Stars on. It still needs a bit of time to catch up. I might end up making a multi for it if they become an issue, but they should be pretty good. Yeah, they're all good, Spider. I had a look in the subnet. The only one that isn't full is the ice one, which makes sense. One of them had to be the one that doesn't get used, and the rest of them are all basically up to a stack, which is what they're level limited to. So that's good. Right. Oh yeah, I wanted to do that parallel hatch, which means the research station has this in it. Shove that into the system, and we'll grab a pattern for the UV sensor. I should have everything I need for this. Swap this out. Yeah, it looks good. Gonna get 2 of them because they're both used here. Okay. What I wanted was the new parallel hatch for my freezer. I come to my EBFs. This was backed up, but we changed the energy hatch out to a UV16 and it did sort it. But I still want to get the super parallel hatch anyway. No, I know we don't, but it doesn't hurt, right? And then I'm going to want to make this new soldering alloy. And make some of these. I don't really know how this stuff works, but we'll work it out. Switch the input to a stocking auto pull. You think? I don't have a subnet for it, no. Is this going to take a while? That looks like it's going to take a while. A tag storage bus? A tag storage bus. Yeah. Tag storage bus into an interface into a stocking bus auto pull. Sure. So just to be clear, I grab this and I set this to this. It just auto pulls stuff. Okay. So that would interface with a tag storage bus on. Random assembler to put this in. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I got it. So this with the auto pull with an interface with a tag storage bus on the side like this. Set to that. Flatten it. I should flatten it. Other way. That goes here. No. That. Sorry. Let's not do it that way. What's it called? Quartz fiber, sorry. My brain. Sorry. This one. Cool. No, that's good. I'm happy with that. Yes. Realistically, it's something that should be on my ore processing, but I know that if I did put that on, it would like flood the whole thing and it'd be terrible. So we'll see what happens with that. There we go, the super one. Right, I might make the other fusion reactor, so I'm going to need UV energy hatch. I'm going to need 16. Yeah, that's quite useful. Right. But this is pretty ugly. We'll tidy this up. It's fine. So this fusion reactor is a tritanium one, but tritanium needs duranium, and duranium is also made from a fusion reactor. So I'm going to make another fusion reactor on this end, and then the tunnel's going to keep going this way. And we'll start by making the duranium one. So if I grab my fusion Mark III, I need to place it on the same block as this one, which is here, and then rotate it. So yeah, there we go, like that. And it just barely fits in. Right, while those UV energy hatches get made, what should I do? I could take a look at the soldering alloy. Well, I definitely don't overuse them, so that's good. Right, this soldering alloy is made by mixing Indium, tin, lead, and cadmium. How is my indium doing? My indium is doing pretty good. Is this mixer... So you get the dust, and then I would extract it immediately, right? And this takes how long in a ZPM? 20 seconds. What is this link? Bedrock breaking in the create mod. Oh dear. Well, that is something. Do I want to make this into a multi-mixer? How much do I need this stuff? I mean, I need like a load of things. I think I just need to put it... I can't ABS. There's literally no point. Oh, I get the liquid. I completely take it back. Oh my god, this is so much better. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was like, oh, it'll be the molten thing. It'll make ingots. It's pointless. But no, it just is the liquid, and it's like really quick, and a nichrome coil. Yeah, okay, we're making that. Okay, maybe just do 12, or yeah, no, I'll do 12. That's fine. Right, alloy blast smelter. Tantalum carbide. Hello. What is up with my tantalum carbide? I feel like there isn't an EBF for it, which is weird, because there should be. No, we are 10 minutes from doing the geogrid. There will be ads in about 10 minutes, I think. So. Thanks, Meat Weasel. Oh, we have not used any P2P this playthrough, which feels quite silly. Yeah, don't worry. We've got the geogrid to come. Oh, frames. My goodness. Alloy blast furnace. No channels. It makes no sense. Okay, fair enough. I just liked using the energy P2, the EU P2Ps in Moni Factory were just amazing. Yeah, I could use redstone P2P. I've seen setups like that. You can like level emit from a distance, basically, right? Isn't that basically what it's used for? Heat vents, 12. Okay, having all this. Oh, sure. Brain. I need the titanium coil. Save 6, that's not too bad. Right. I want to level limit this stuff, I think, but at the same time, I also could just have it could have its own output, and I wouldn't really mind that either. And I might actually do that. Hatch into like a super tank, you know? Getting that on a storage bus is going to be tricky. I'm going to do it underneath. There is no faster recipe for it. I just need one of these. Okay. Indium, tin, lead, and cadmium on setting 14. Cool. Okay. Hatch to a super tank that has a storage bus on the side. Maybe once it's started the thing. Energy. Just get in the way of that a little bit. It's fine. Let's do UV4. This is completely overkill, I think. But I don't mind. This, and this, and this, and then a flux point. The light P2P. Every 17 ticks, that is. That's pretty good. There we go. Right. There it is. Indium, tin, lead, cadmium soldering alloy. Right, a good old light P2P. Is it just a light? Is that all it is? It just lights up. It transports light. So it's a light. Amazing stuff. Truly. Yeah. uh um I kind of want one of the dusts for this. But my mixer isn't ZPM. So how awkward. I'm gonna clear this. Could I just get a ZPM mixer real quick? Just gonna do it manually. Just for the quest. Let's go make the fusion reactor as well. Can I plug it into a ZPM machine somewhere? Yeah, right. cadmium. Right. Let's grab those energy hatches along with LV hatch. I could do with 16 of these and 16 of these and 4 fusion blocks. There we go. There's the dust, there's the quest. Okay, I also need this thorium, plutonium, duranide 241. Probably an ABS recipe. Okay, so there's those 3 hatches. Let's grab the coil blocks as well. And then terminal this. There we go. Did I miss an info hatch? Why didn't it put... Oh, because I was standing in the way. Of course. Okay. Right. And then... the fusion glass, I think I need a tiny bit more. I think I need 32. I also don't need 24. I need... yeah. Crap. It's not 24. It's 24 casing if I want to wall share, but because this is not wall sharing just yet, I need 48. So I'm actually missing 4 tritanium. I'm kind of running out of space to put these things in. I guess I could like bring this over. There we go. It's really stupid copycat blocks as well. I don't really like them. And this ceiling is too low. My sound's weird. It might have just been the sound of the basalt being weird. But let me know if it is still... it's crackling. Crap. Okay. No, we've had this problem before. Okay. Does it sound any better? And is it the game that sounds crackly on my voice? You think it's the music? Okay. Well, we've got the ads coming anyway. How are you supposed to tell? Well, if I stop talking, do you still hear it? Okay. In that case, I will I stopped the music. Do you still hear it with the music off? It's gone quiet now. Okay. So it was the music, which means I'll just restart my bot, I guess. All right, hang on. Just gonna restart the chat bot. We've got ads coming, so we'll do the GeoGrid. But I'd like to get the music back on first before we do it. Right, let me grab the GeoGrid now anyway. We did okay last time. Right. Sunday. Okay, here we are. Right, and then the music, let me sort it out. Right, anything? Nice, okay. Well, sorry about that. Here is the GeoGrid. There's GeoGrid. Okay. Right. Flags are only red, white, and blue. More than one time zone and pretty high air pollution. Okay. Low GDP per capita, borders only 1 to 2 countries, and has a very short coastline, but isn't considering landlocked countries. Okay. Singapore. Crap. Not the best start. Okay. I think the air pollution one's gonna be tricky, so I'm gonna leave it alone. What place has got a short coastline but more than one time zone? That's ridiculous. I can't think of anything. We'll come back to it. Okay, screw the coastline one and screw the air pollution one. We'll do these four first. So borders 1 to 2 countries with more than one time zone. Okay. That is tricky. I don't like the time zone one either. Only 1 to 2 countries it borders. Does Mongolia have more than one time zone? Oh, this is terrible. I hate it. Okay. Flag with only red, white, and blue that borders 1 to 2 countries. Right, okay. Has to be a country. Right, think. Panama. Sure. I wonder if Haiti would have counted. I want to test it because Haiti's flag is supposed to be like the red and the blue, right? but because its flag, it looks a bit like Liechtenstein's, right? They add like a little middle thing, and in the middle thing, it's white. It's like white with like an emblem, but I don't know if the emblem would count as a separate color or not, or if they even include the emblem. So that's probably not going to work. Otherwise, that'd be quite good. In fact, crap. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. This is such a hard grid. Like even you guys have gone quiet. It's just really tough. Oh god damn it. The one time that one is Oh dear. Uh the French Southern Territories. Unlucky. I know. That counted as a valid answer? Oh, I shouldn't have pressed it. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is so bad. Oh my god. Like, what are you supposed to do for that? Terrible. I don't even know what to guess, man. This grid is so hard. Um. Okay. Nice. This is a really hard grid. This time zone one, I mean, I'm really bad with time zones. Like, I don't know. Um, Micronesia. Sure. Uh, Kiribati. Okay. What? What's wrong with that? Timor Leste. I mean, I don't know. That's so difficult. Yeah, look at this distribution. What, French Southern Territories? Yeah, no, I like that one. Uh, Here we go. You could have got a whole legendary board here. Greenland. Oh no, the Nepal one. What am I saying? The blue outline on the Nepalese flag. Crazy. That is so hard. How many valid answers were there? I mean, quite a lot for this one. I didn't. Yeah. I mean, I could have done this. Yeah. Okay. These two, I probably should have done better. But that is tough. This, like I said, Portugal. Yeah. Nepal for that one is 51% of people answered this bottom middle one. Crazy. I was thinking French Polynesia and I didn't put it in, but I was thinking it. Well, there you go. That was tough. Alright. Back to it, I guess. Alright, I will. Gamma utils? Sure. Well, I saw it when I put in, like, when I was looking for the French Southern Territories. I saw it, and I thought, oh, yeah, I could do that. Again, as you do. We don't know if it was legendary, to be fair. Okay, no, I was not thinking of all of them. It was a really hard grid. I wasn't thinking of Papua New Guinea at all. But it was there. Or Peru as well. Crazy. Yeah, I was considering those, and then I remembered that for the flag colors one specifically, I was like, I can't put the Falklands in because like the sheep and stuff, I think count as separate colors. I wanted to put Haiti in as well, but I was thinking the emblem, even though the emblem's white, a white background for the red, white, and blue, the emblem probably would have counted as a separate color. Am I wall sharing that right? Or can I tuck it in a bit more? Okay. Do 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 do. I have no idea how much of this stuff I need, but I'm gonna go with 128 for now. Do I need a lot of this stuff? Eh, not really. Okay. Right, I would like thorium, plutonium-241, and platinum for the coil for the UHV energy hatch. The nether protective armor. Noted. Where's my Krypton? Krypton. Alright, I'll raise it to 256. It's not like it's expensive. Do 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 do. What are you missing? Why aren't you forming? You need a maintenance hatch. A configurable one would be better. Wait, what? Still? Oh. I knew it would miss those two. Okay, there you go. There's the molten stuff. Is it going to be fine freezing? It should be fine freezing. Yes. Yeah, the ones at the back. Okay, cool. In that case, with this all good, this is done, this is done. Now I need to take a look at the component part assembly, but I will make the fusion reactor first. Okay, I'll make those first. Now we have to go look at the component part assembly. Oh, use more fusion stuff? Really? $16 fusion glass, 10 fusion coil blocks. I have the rest of the bits. And a lot of ULV input buses. They need their own research as well, which means I need to research the coil, don't I? I do. Let me go research the coil. Yeah. Ooh, it is basically the candy cane. Do, do, do. Yeah, these could all be faster. Yeah, go for it, dude. Is it mad? Or is it cool? It's probably both, knowing hypercrafting. Oh yeah, these guys. I do remember those. you showed me those when you were telling me about the Tom's infantry connectors working with the assembly lines. I remember. Yeah, you can. Wait, upside down, upside down? Like 180 degrees or like 90 degrees on its side? Because I've seen it on its side, but like completely inverted. I don't know. Yeah. There we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Right. Yeah, this is my favorite part about the fusion stuff. I love doing this every single time to 15 out of 16 of the hatches. It is such a joy. So, because there's multiple output hatches on the fusion reactor, if they're not locked to a different output, it will output whatever you're making into every single one of those output hatches, which would just be really, really inconvenient. Because then you need to pull out of everywhere. But if you just lock it with a fluid that it's never going to use, like water, then you can make sure it only comes out this output hatch, right? I'm pretty sure you can make it with less hatches, but the hatches are, yeah, exactly what Spiders said. The hatches are just cheaper. I make less casing if I make a load of hatches. Right. Um, it's on its side. It looks pretty good. I'm gonna grab more concrete. I can give it a look soon, yeah. Okay, so this one is the one we're gonna have an output for. Gameplay starts taking ages. How long? Was it a different version? I'm on the most recent version, I think. Like Theta's coming out soon, but we're still on Eta, I believe. Yeah, we've been talking about it in the chat quite a lot. Hypercrafting has been sending updates to my Discord. Uh, Big changes, it seems. GeoGrid Gazette. What is that? I love that. That looks great. That's a different GeoGrid to the one I play. Or at least it's like a different day. Like they've done something fancy with it. You think this version's got a lot of bugs? Right, these are all full of water. Yep, okay. So, when it comes to inputs then, I probably want to use the ones down here. Yeah, look, I can grab this. Find my inputs. I'm going to lock this as Duranium, by the way. Yeah, my Moni factory was very buggy. Right, Duranium is made from radon and gallium. There we go. Really, TFG was one you had no issues on? That's crazy. From what I've seen, TFG is the one that looks like it's like the least developed out of the ones I've been playing. That's impressive. Right, this just needs power now. So I'm gonna grab a UV. Actually, let's do 16 because I'm gonna be chaining this anyway. Oh, not that. I want the converter with a flux point and a load of prismalium cable. There we go. So, come up here. Power's coming in. Infinite lava power? What, in TFG? I can imagine that breaking the kind of idea of TFG. No, it isn't. Oof. What was the thing we used where we could like see what was using a lot? Like on every block, we could see it. Right, so now the Duranium's coming here. Observable. How do I get observable to do its thing? Let's go with Skystone tank. There we go, and then a storage bus underneath. Let's get the Duranium in there. And then I can pull this cable. And that extra Duranium will get sucked out, which is fine, but it does mean we'll get more Tritanium from this guy. Right? Okay. Well, it's an improvement at least. Do the forged TPS as well. Where is my biome? Where's the Abydos? Yeah. Mean TPS 15. Mean tick time 66 milliseconds. Oof. It was a keybind. Oh, no, want that one. Not that one. Okay, let me just go look at it. Shift J. What do I press again? I press profile TPS. I'm assuming that's what I press. I'm just assuming it's gonna freeze everything. Okay. We'll see if there's anything we can do, but I'm not very optimistic. I kind of just know how this goes. Imagine if we still had the shaders on, how slow it would be. Okay. Oh, my face. I myself am costing me some ticks. Right, is there anything that I can turn off that I don't use anymore that is taking stuff up? These chem reactors take up quite a lot. That's interesting. What makes certain things so much worse than other things? My deep slate macerator seems to have a hard time. A 1,000's quite a lot. I'm surprised all the stuff over here isn't that bad. Is this my PC being bad? This is what the output bus is doing. But that itself isn't doing too much. It's more this. You think that's the issue? I made this bigger. So now it's just running constantly. So I run it again. See if this changes. Jeez. Oh. Well, it didn't really change if it was going to change. Hmm. Yeah, it's weird how that macerator in particular seems... Oh, this is bad, whatever this is. This pyrolyze oven's bad? Yeah, I guess so. That being at the ones at 1,000 seem to be kind of high. A lot of lag coming from stocking buses. Well, you guys told me to use a lot of stocking buses. Yeah, the pyros of them wasn't even running. Odd. Very, very weird. How do I get this to go away? Just disable the overlay. Click the check mark. Oh. Sometimes, I'm just really stupid. Alright. Well, not much we can do, I guess, other than just crack on. With the Duranium done, we can work on this. We're gonna need a separate data bank as well. Okay, but would the regular ME buses have been better on the performance or worse? Do you think? The same? Okay, well there you go. Then there wouldn't have been anything to avoid. The research, that's what I was thinking about. I might as well make a new data bank. Here, right? This is the new data bank. Ready? That's nice. Spider, that's great. 18 computer heat vents, 13 computer casing. Would you use my render distance and check it? What's that gonna do? That actually feels smoother. That's weird. Shift J. Interesting. Could that come from my night vision helmet, like Spider was saying? Data bank. You are gonna need data access hatches. Before GPS again. That looks the same. Maybe the tick time's a bit higher, but the mean TPS is about the same. Worse? Oh. Oh yeah, but 2 times higher, that is worse. Whoops. Oh dear. Optical transmission and optical reception. I don't think that can actually go there. I'll sort that out. High power casing, some computer casing, and the heat vents. Cool. No more of these just yet. The data orb's taking a while. They've probably made in some old circuit assembler that is really slow. I imagine. Do you think that is what they're doing, or do you think they're doing something else, and that's why it's being a problem? Well, isn't that what Spark TPS does? It gives you the average from the last 15 minutes is still 11 ticks per second. Sure. I need an energy hatch for this thing. Where does that go? Does that go on one of these casings, or does it go on one of the advanced casings? Where is the energy hatch? It's on the front. Okay. Flux point. There we are. And it's formed. Okay. So then we get a Tom's inventory connector to connect those inventories up. And then where is my here. Right. I'm now seeing an issue with the way I've set this up. Okay. I can't set this up the same way as the other one's been set up because they both use data the same way. Which is really annoying. But I guess I could still do a terminal and make it work. That way. So like view anything that's in here, but otherwise I've got to put it in manually. Okay, cool, that's fine. Right, optical fiber. Has subtic parallels, but no other parallels. Okay, that's fine. Auto. We run power at the back. Data reception can go here. Where does the fluid hatch fit into this? There's fluids using these things, right? Yeah, 2 fluids. Running a Spark profiler. Spark profiler. Did you see that okay? The link? Keep it up there for a few more seconds. I imagine the cabling for that is going to be a bit tricky, but we'll make that work. That's fine. Right. This multi didn't form. Oh, he hasn't got an energy hatch, so that's one thing. This needs UHV power to make this thing. Right? You obviously allowed 2 hatches then? Yeah, okay. 2 UV energy hatches. Do it on this side. Didn't mean to make the UV 4 amp. I meant to make the converter. There we go. Okay, well, if you look at the median or the mean of my TPS is still low. So, I don't really care how you look at it. It's still slow, I'm afraid. Go, and then this, and join those up. The multi still didn't form. Then out to 10 fusion coil blocks. Obviously. Right, and if I want to set this up the same way as my thing here, it's pattern provider interface storage bus on the quadruple input hatch and the inventory connector. Okay. Okay, this, then 1, 2 like that. This. I believe I've done that right. Please tell me if I haven't. But I feel good about it. Okay. You hate I don't flatten them. Well, I'm sorry. This is the component part assembly. My AE2 is slow. Am I doing something to my AE2 that is causing that? Sure. Okay. Right. I haven't got any of these things set up. There we go. Fine wire. Go for it. Long rod. My polarizer. Do I have a polarizer that can do this? It's an LEV one. Of course it is. Where's this at? Is in the clean room. So it is. You do think there's something wrong? I mean, you've seen what I've done, so is there anything that stands out to you? And then tiny pipe. Tiny pipe. So, I would like an ultra high voltage coil. Oops. Oh, sorry. This hasn't got its fusion blocks yet. Here we go. Oh, that's very exciting. It worked first try. Hey, Davo Mouse. Yeah, that sounds like a hassle. Oh, I haven't got the output set up. Ugh, look at me being... I was so clever, and then I really wasn't. Oop. Oh, what happened there? Why? Something, returning it to the whatever place it's supposed to come from, blah, blah, blah. No? Where'd it go? Did the inventory connector... What did it do? It's in here. How are you in here? It got pushed into here. That's not gonna happen again, right? All of them? Or the first one? Is it because of the angle it's at on the inventory connector? There we go. Okay. Sure. Oh yeah, they use an auxiliary casing. That's fun. Okay. UHV energy hatch. You need the research. I don't think we have the research yet, do we? UV energy hatch. Right, we've got ads coming, so we've got a time guesser coming up. Is that going to break anything? Probably not. It's fine. Well, if it breaks, we know why. Right. I'd like to get the research started before we do Time Guesser, but I'll get Time Guesser ready. Last time we just got 39,000 because that stupid one in Iceland, we got the year wrong, like completely wrong. Whoops. These things happen. Right, there we go. I was going to do the research. Main monitor. Here's a time guesser. Blah, blah, blah. Full screen. Daily. Okay. What flag is that? I'd like to say it's Argentina, but I'm not. I'm not confident. It could easily be Central American, like Guatemala as well. Oh, how annoying! Yeah, I agree, but they have the same light blue and white tricolor going on, which makes it harder to discern. But if I had to bet, I would say it's more likely to be Argentina. My all processing subnet? What's wrong with it? What is this? Sure, okay. Do do do. It's one of these. It's not this one, but it's one of these. And then the year, that's a pretty nifty digital camera they got going on. A couple leather jackets. Yeah, I'd imagine it's also the 90s, but I imagine it's probably like, I'm gonna go 95 actually. All right, 98 down the road. Not bad. That camera looked too big, which made me think it was later. The picture I thought early 90s, and then the camera made me think that must have come out more recently, and then I went in the middle. Right. 1946. And it's French. We did know that because it's like all here, but you know, it's probably Paris. I mean, let's be real. Well, it's me. It was Brussels. Right, I see. Uh, is this Finnish? That was a shot in the dark. Estonian? I'm impressed that I could discern that, because I've been pretty crap with the languages, haven't I? But I would assume that this is probably Finland, and if it's Estonia, I'm only across, you know, the Gulf of Finland. Yeah, go on then. It's Helsinki. Why not? Someone's just crossing the road in Helsinki, having a grand old time. Sure. The year. It's giving 70s. $75 is what I'm leaning towards right now. The way he's dressed, those trousers, definitely a 70s, a more firmly in the 70s thing than like an early 70s thing. Also, like she's kind of dressed like that as well. His hair, this guy, even this guy. Yeah, I'd go on then. 75. Oh. Let's go. Okay. Well, we're in Belarus. I mean, I'd assume it's Belarus. There's a chance it isn't, and it's bait. Lukashenko, is it? Probably. Right. The year. He looks pretty young, if that is him. It's got the current flag, and that's a digital camera. 2004. Random. Why not? Could be later. What do we think? I think 2004 is alright. Did you say 18 and 19? I don't know what those numbers mean. Like, are these dates? I don't know what the Y, N, and NP mean either. You think it's too early? I don't think... The game is making weird noises. You'd be surprised, Mimu, but I'm willing to concede that it's probably a bit later than 2004. But I probably would only go 2008 and no more. You think 2011? Right. Well, I'm gonna go with my gut, and if I'm wrong, then you can yell at me. 2015. It was later. There you go. It is Lukashenko, but he looks so. The picture made him look really young. It's just like, get a more up to date picture, bro. Okay, here we go. Quaker State Motor Oil, Virginia license plate. That could be bait. It was 2015. Presidential election in 2015. I say election, you know what I mean. Virginia, Quaker State. Quaker State is not Virginia. I think the Quaker State is... maybe Pennsylvania. But I also thought that was the Granite State? No, that's... I don't remember. They all have their... There's so many silly nicknames. I feel like the Virginia thing is bait. Payne Service Station. Okay, anyway, let's try and do the year. The year is more important. Yeah, I imagine that if it is anything, it's been renamed. The car is quite a nice car. This is like 1930s. It's kind of giving. Like 38. And then just some random place. What is it called? It's called Payne. I don't know where Payne... I don't know if Payne's a county or if it's a little town called Payne. Who knows? So many places. I don't even know what SO is. Standard Oil? I don't know, dude. Shrewsbury. Sure. Okay, well, I think the Virginia license plate is bait, and I'm willing to bet on it being in Pennsylvania. Can you imagine if it's just in Virginia and I'm being dumb? That says 1939 on it. I just saw that. So let's at least go to that year. Okay, it was just in Virginia. Fine, whatever. At least I got the year right because it said it on the thing. I was gonna go 38 anyway, but you know. Look, that's still 46k. I'll take it. Our years were actually really good this time. So I'm quite pleased. Righty. This. And this. And then a UHV energy hatch. This. Take this out, put this in, take this. I have no patterns. It does, yes, it's great. It's very festive. There we go. UHV energy hatch. So, when do I get these runic things? Okay. That's gonna be fun. I need this machine. Okay. This machine is unlocked by me getting this thing. How many of these are used? Just the one? Yeah. This is mostly made of Stellarium, but I do need to make the runic wave generator, which... Look at this recipe. It's stupid. It's such a stupid recipe. 63 buckets of liquid neutronium? I would rather die. Congratulations. Yeah, I despise this thing. Also, this is made from exquisite runic laser source, which is like a whole thing. This stuff, I need to mix it. Terrible. Yeah, a stack of UV clusters or whatever. UV clusters, energy clusters. How much is 16 gonna be? I need a stack, by the way. Only 112 wetwares available. That doesn't seem right. What are you missing? The Neuro CPUs. Why are you missing those? We've got none of these. No sterilized growth medium. Okay, why no sterilized growth medium? Eh. Oh, okay, a bit close. Start here. No, that looks good. Okay, what's wrong? No calcium. Are you kidding me? It's calcium? It was calcium. I'm missing calcium. That's just the stupidest thing. Like, what? Of all the things, you'd think I'd have calcium. Where is it? Where is just calcium? Here. Like, this comes from, like, so much stuff. Pyrochlor. I could just do my pyrochlor processing. No, I know I didn't recycle it. I'm recycling it now. There we go. So what is this from? This is a byproduct from my indium processing, right? And I wasn't recycling that. Right, how much pyrochlor do I have? That's pyrolusite. Pyrochlor. How's my niobium out of curiosity? It's okay, but it could be better. Should I process my pyrochlor then? We could macerate it. Well, it's already macerated. We could thermal centrifuge into macerator. Apatite should be fine, right? Any calcite? 131 calcite. I think I might be using calcite for CO2. Okay, well, look, the calcium's going to recycle now, so it's probably fine anyway. Pyrochlor's pyrochlor, niobium's niobium, it's fine. How's that sound? I'm using something for CO2. I might be using it for quicklime instead. Actually, no, I'm voiding it. I'm totally using it for CO2. How stupid. Not that there is any CO2 in here. But it does exist. Right. Neural processing should be back on board. Yes, you're doing your thing once again. Good job. Which means wetwares should be coming back. I'm glad we fixed that before it became an issue. Good. Okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Where were we then? We want to make this thing. And we don't. It's fine. The calcium's getting recycled. The calcium just comes from the calcium phos. Oh, thank you for the follow, dude. Open HN1. Appreciate it, dude. Right. Oh, wow. Okay. I should learn how to make some stellarium. Oh, of course it's made from neutronium. Are you kidding me? Right, how is my neutronium doing? Oh, I have 700 neutronium. I'm actually so impressed. How's my americium doing? It's okay. Now I know, right? Okay, let me cut and paste out this wall. Okay. I don't want to cut the stairs out, so can we lower that a bit? Sure. Oh, I just messed the whole thing up. Great. Start over. Right. We'll do that. And then we'll once again lower this a tiny bit. And then cut. Right, shouldn't break anything important. Was I not avoiding the drops? Right, this lava's a bit of an issue. I wanted to like keep it around, but I think I want to just get rid of it now. I'm fed up with it. What is over here? Over here is like ore processing. Interesting. Okay. Just want to get the scale of this right. Let me come over here. That looks pretty good to me. Maybe if I bring it, no, other way. Like that. That's a big old void. It should void the lava, by the way. And that's what I'm hoping is going to happen anyway. It's still going. Looks like the lava didn't... Is it going down? I think it is going down, actually. Yeah. Okay. Right, and there is literal bedrock level. I'd hope so. Uh-huh. Okay, that is slowly going down. Okay. Americium is made from these two guys. And as far as I know, they're both good. Yeah. Where is the energy hatch that I wanted? This guy. Just for the quest. There we go. You can quick swap blocks and machines. That's quite nice. Right, I'm gonna set up a macerator for neutronium. It will cost me 5 stacks of the stuff, which you know, is like half my neutronium just to fill the macerator up. But I could always threshold export bus it. Yeah, hang on. Who let me do this? We'd robot arm it because it's just we're not working with the fluid. We're working with the ingot. But like I just did this, but I could have used a threshold export bus. Oh. Well, in that case, I apologize. Let's correct it. Sure. Okay. My bad. No, actually, I like that being on there. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Keep exact. 144. Right, and then you only export liquid neutronium when we have at least 8 buckets. Okay, good, you're doing this thing. Right, and then this guy, when we have above, I don't know, 256. Yes, Meat Weasel. Do 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 do. You don't want to work tomorrow. Uh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Do 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 do. Sorry. Just like humming along to the music. I feel bad. Oh, that's adorable. That's so sweet. How far did you get? Please tell me more. Still Steam? Oh. But you really enjoyed it nonetheless. Nice. I approve. That's pretty cool. This takes 3 seconds in an elite macerator. That's kind of crazy. Also, how much neutronium dust do I need for these things? Oh god, weapons grade in the quadra as well. Oh, there's so many things. Alright, Stellarium needs 12 each time. Sure. Can a Fusion Mark III accept a UHV energy hatch? Can only use UV energy hatches. Okay, well there you go. This music, by the way, is it's the Wii Party music for the minigame Balance Boat. And the way the UK voice, the narrator voice in Wii Party says balanced is very satisfying. Just thought I'd let you know. The American guy sounds like shit, but the British guy sounds great. I'm sorry? What? What happened? Sure. The cat's called Beans? That's adorable. Right, I've pulled out the balance boat. I need to hear the guy say balanced. Oh, great. Fantastic. That was great. I might play that for you a bit later during the ad break. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Right. The bits I need for this. I mean, like, apart from the really obvious stuff, it's just like a load of energy clusters. And obviously, we don't talk about the neutronium. Ugh, the liquid neutronium is terrifying. Okay, I can do 8 of those. Good. How's the power? So I'm doing quite a lot at once. Power is draining, but again, I'm doing quite a lot at once. And it wouldn't be too hard to make a second one of these. How is my argon plasma? Shit. Okay. I think I know what the next fusion reactor is going to be for. It's not going to be Americium. It's going to be argon plasma. How is the magnesium? It is good. It is fine. I'm assuming the carbon is also fine. I might have to, yeah. I might also need to consider making a second one of these. Mirrored in the other direction. Or I could make the tungsten disulfide. That's something I could do. I don't understand the point in this. We'll have a look. Supreme Plasma Turbine. It consumed 1,000 buckets. Oh yeah, that just the whole maths on that was infuriating. I mean, that's okay. 1.5 minutes, huh? I wish it was minutes. How hard is it going to be to make this thing? Do you need a UHV? You do. Okay, fine. UHV energy hatch. Right, I'm doing quite a lot all in one go. But this is fine. Okay. Of course, you use solarium. Oh, okay. It's fine. Okay, congrats. There's 24 casing. Where's the fusion glass? There it is. Okay, where are my UV energy hatches? Nobody knows whether they are. Does this know what it's doing? Apparently. Sure. This one. You've never been on. Uh-huh. Do 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 do. Right. Let's grab a level emitter and a machine controller for this. Okay, I would like this to be set to stellarium, and I'd like 512 stellarium. I'm going to do 256. Do 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 do. Bum 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 bum. If I get a UV 4 amp energy converter and I plug it into a UHV energy hatch, is that going to supply enough power? Guys. Can we do a bit of science and just test it? Huh? Let's just test it out. Bum 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 ba da ba dum. Dun 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 dun. Science. I don't know. Crap, I can't put that there. There we go. Do, 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 dun, dun. Right, this needs Krypton. Yeah, it does. How is my Krypton doing? It's looking pretty good. Okay, I need neutronium. I need Melodium, and I need samarium iron arsenic oxide on setting 13. Great. Okay, no melodium as a dust. We do have melodium. But if it's a 4 amp converter, aren't I supplying it with 1 amp of UHV? The hatch is 2 amps. So you're saying if I put an 8 amp converter on it, it's gonna work? I just didn't know if the recipe... Oh, I didn't lock this. Nope. Tritium, don't kill me. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, the hatch did, but what's the recipe gonna do? Okay, but if I put an 8 amp on... Because we got those. It would help if I moved where all these things are. Is this gonna work, or is this... Have I got the amps wrong on this? It's not flickering. It's only getting 1 amp of UV, but the transformer seems to be doing the right job. It's fine, I think. Why are you still working? No problem, dude. What's going on with this? Help me out here, guys. Why is this still on? Did I... I'm really confused, guys. Why is this still working? This is emitted to 256. And this is at 280 and it's still on. Thoughts? Look, I know I don't quite get exactly what hypercrafting is said, but it's working. It's fine. But they shouldn't be below the limit. They're above the limit right now. It's at 280. This is at 256. It's above the limit. It should be emitting, and it isn't. Is that not really weird? Emit when levels are above or equal to the limit. It's on 256. We have 280 of the stuff. Put an ME terminal on the cable. Oh yeah, right. Bum 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 bum. Ba ba da ba ba. They both said ingot. They both said ingot, right? They both said ingot. I'm not insane. They are both that they were the same item. Ice this game, man. This game gets on my nerves. What a load of shit. No. 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 Yeah. Okay. I haven't made any of the UV energy hatches yet because we were just stuck making these clusters. Ugh, just terrible. This is so expensive. Right. Basically, so I was trying to cheese it by letting it go straight into the energy hatch. Yeah, I get it. I understand. LV hatch. Give me these. I could do with 16 of both. At least 16 of the output, actually. Not necessarily the input. Right, we've got ads coming in like 3 minutes. I'm gonna start the crosswordle now because we're just sitting around waiting anyway. This is the guy saying balanced on the Wii Party thing.
Balanced.
I like the way the guy says it. He just says it in a very nice way. Right. Crosswordle. Spider, am I going to do your thing? I'm going to do it right across the middle here. Great. Done. Nice try. Spill. Oh. Huh. Silly. Amazing. Okay, let's keep going. Someone think of a word with the Y in the middle. I'm gonna do this one. Taste. Interesting. Yep. Off you go. Misty. Nope. What could this end in? Gusto. Okay, no. What? Am I going insane? Okay, we'll come back to that. What could that end in? Going? Where? Where am I doing going? I don't think going works anywhere, I'm afraid. Abyss for 3. Oh, I understand. Thank you, Spider. Nice try, hypercrafting. And I respect picking a word that StarTech uses. Genuinely, what could this word end in? Does it end in H? It doesn't end in H. What does this word end in? R? Doesn't end in R. Oh my god, it can end in another S. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry. That's so obvious. Thank you. There apparently there's a second E in this one, but it's not. It's at the end. I imagine it is costs, yes, or something similar. I should guess by going C at the start here. I'm gonna do crust. Okay, not C. But it's gonna be one of those. L maybe. Huh. Okay, well it's not L. It could be R. That feels weird. I'll try anyway. R something EY. What? I don't understand. How is there a Y in this word? That's not at the end. Does it start with Y? No, there's no way. This is just like really throwing me. Let's just do this one. That's not a word. Unlucky. Fine. I'm gonna do this. I don't think there's a B here, but okay, that got me like nothing. Oh dear, this isn't going very well. Prior on 1. Oh. What? Okay, the P and the Y are in the wrong place. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is it hyper? It was your name the whole time. It's hosts. Oh my god. We'll come back to that one. And this one. I'm gonna do this one. Actually, this one ends in R. Not R, what? E. Oh my god. This is the word. What could go second? That's like just not how that would work. It ends in E. This word ends in E. Rhyme. Oh my god. Of course it is. Brilliant. Okay. Now this one. We got there. It was pulse. Okay. Right. Now this one. Still don't really know. Every word I'm thinking doesn't work. Which is quite annoying. Ugh. Okay, we'll be a bit careful here. I need to get this one here. Some. Good. It's not L. There's no L in this word. There's also no. Okay, LU. I could do Lux. No. Okay. Lug. Okay. Which makes this. Huh? Am I going siege? Oh my god, I was like losing my mind looking at that. I was like, I could not think of a word. Nicely done. 23 guesses. We still got it right. We're just above average. Good job, guys. Right, and if you're wondering how the crafting went while we were gone, we do have the 16 energy hatches and the 8 energy clusters. The thing got stuck. So remember how I said I'd turn off all those energy hatches? Buses on this thing. I turned off all the buses. There you go. Right. Let me come over here. Ask for 4 of these. Okay, so when we do this, we do hatches first. So I need output hatches. 16. There we go. So I get my terminal with only the hatches. Throw those on. Good. Making sure that's all. That looks to be okay. Just I have 2 left. It's fine. Right, the coil, the fusion glass goes next. And then we do the casing. I'm confused. Was 24 casing not enough? Oh, crap. I don't understand. Oh. Oh. I just like really buggered this. The controller block was one off of where the other one was supposed to be. I did think that these blocks were a little low. And I was right. Oh, I've like really mucked up this. This is all like gone weird. Oh, jeez. Oh, I hate that it's so, like, the mining's so laggy as well. My poor game. Okay. Right, they seem to be on the same on both sides, and wherever they aren't the same on both sides, I need to take it out. Okay. Am I missing 2 output hatches? That doesn't look right. Okay. That seems fine. I still feel like I'm missing 2 of these though. Definitely not. I need to make sure this is not broken. And make sure I put the controller in the right place. That looks a lot better. These stairs are in the way though. Okay. That looks a lot better. Okay. Right, let's put the casing and the fusion things away. Patch, grab 2 more. Okay, let's just do this. Terminal. Good. Then the fusion glass. Good. And then the fusion casing. There we go. Right, let's lock all the output hatches. And then we need to start making argon plasma because that is what we're low on. What's it doing? 7k, sure. Go. Bit of prismalium. Actually, let me do here and here. I'm gonna ask for interface, magnesium and carbon. It's gone green. Argon plasma. There you go. Every 2 seconds. Okay, right. I think with that we are done. So this should be locked as argon plasma, so nothing conflicts. Right, and that should help with the power. We'll need to get more fusion reactors set up for americium and neutronium to make sure they stay fine. Do I have stellarium now? Wait, I don't. How do I not? Oh my god, what is my TPS? It's got even worse. Like just this stream. It's like time is moving at half speed. That's crazy. Yeah, I counted like 3 seconds. Ridiculous. I went 1, 2, 3 in my head before it went over to 1 second. That is so depressing. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I think I do. I'll do it next time, hypercrafting. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. It's not great, but I'll mess with it maybe off stream as well and just compare things. I'm sure we'll be messing with it on stream again as well. Like, don't worry. Okay. Any Gregors? Anyone playing Greg? that we know about. All right. We'll mess around with it and see what we can do. Uh, someone playing Haunt. Someone's playing Terra Firma, Greg. Okay. I'll send you to Terra Firma, Greg. Haunted Diamond. 8 followers. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Enjoy some early game Terra Firma, Greg. I think. Um. I'll get you a little raid message ready. Should be on tomorrow. I'll probably do an earlier stream. Actually, no, I think it might be another evening one. Right. Um, yeah, I think it'll be evening. All right. Take care, guys. I will see you tomorrow.